Hey everyone, my name's Dave, this is Custom Spray Mods, and today, I'm not going to be painting this bike, but a girl in high school that wants to paint this for a school project. It's her bike, we're painting it black, and she's done all the prep work and sanded it down, so I'm just going to guide her through the process, and you can see how it's done too, so check it out.
So she's repaired a few dents in the tank, sprayed it with high build primer, and sanded it with 400 grit sandpaper. We're sanding it again with 800 grit wet sandpaper, then we'll be ready for the next step. Now we've set up all the parts ready to spray and clean them with wax and grease remover. This is an important step because you don't want to get any residue from the sanding into your paintwork. Now she was going to paint them just plain gloss black, but I convinced her to put a silver pearl in the mix. So now we're spraying a black with a silver pearl.
Okay, so we're going to paint it a black pearl, and we made up the colour and chose like a pearl to put in the black. Looks pretty good. So we've got the colour, now we need to mix it with some base coat reducer, and that's 50-50 with base coat reducer, so we're going to mix that now. All you can do is go up to 600. So pour that in up to 600, and that's 50-50. That'll be ready to spray.
Another important step is to clean the parts with a tack rag. This is just going to get rid of any loose bits of dust on the job and make sure you get a clean finish.
Oh, you look like a professional.
Now we had the paint in the gun, it was time to set it up. I like to use the guide 2.5 turns out on the fluid nozzle, about 25 psi, and a handspan fan when the gun is a handspan away from the job. After a quick practice with the spray gun, it was ready to start painting the bike parts. We sprayed 3 coats of base coat, waiting 10 minutes between coats. Now it's time for some clear coat.
Okay, so we've done the base coat, we've let it dry for about 15 minutes. Now it's time to put the clear coat on. We're using a fast drying clear because it's really cold here and we want this to dry really quick. So we're doing that, we've mixed up the clear, now it's time to spray panels. You ready? Yeah, go.
We're using the exact same spray gun for the clear, and we're going to spray 2 coats over the job. We're using the exact same setup as well, about 25 psi, 2.5 turns of the fluid nozzle, and holding the gun about a handspan away from the job. It's important to make sure the spray gun is always an even distance away from the job. If it's too far away, you can get a dry spray. If it's too close, you can get a run. So it's important to make sure the gun is always that even distance away from the job, and you get a nice even clear coat finish. A common mistake that beginners make is that they don't overlap enough, so they'll only do a few passes on the job and end up with dry spots. It's important to overlap your passes by 50%. That way you'll get a nice even spray and even finish. Once I explained this, she got the next coat really good, overlapped perfectly, and absolutely made the clear look really good on that fuel tank.
Are you happy with that? Yeah. Looks pretty good. Good job. Well, there you go, the bike parts are all painted and the finish is absolutely amazing. For someone that's never used a spray gun before to paint colour and clear, she got a really nice, even finish. The clear coat is, there's no runs, there's no dry spots. So yeah, I got to give it to her. For someone that's never used a gun before, she did a really good job. So yeah, if you remember a few things when painting, keep it clean, keep the gun the correct distance, have your gun set up right, and yeah, overlap your passes, you'll get a great finish on your clear, and basically that's the hardest part. So yeah, at the end of the day, I hope this inspires you to pick up a gun and give it a go, because you might surprise yourself. When it comes to painting, you're always learning. Whether you're a beginner or an expert, there's always problems you're going to come across. So yeah, it's just about getting experience and learning and remembering your mistakes, and yeah, you'll get a good finish. So yeah, until next time, my name's Dave. That's Custom Spray Mods. See ya.